Flosstube, welcome back. If you are new here by chance, welcome to Stitch with Mel. I am Mel, Melissa. It's so great to have you. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe if that's what you want to do. Everybody else, welcome back to everything. Doing the every 2 weeks thing, I don't know how long that's going to last because I have missed you guys. I just took off my glasses because I have all of the windows open and the light was glaring off of them. So I don't do all of the extra lighting and everything for the shows. I don't know, maybe I should. But yeah, it was just a glare. So I'm trying to adjust my eyes. Welcome everybody. I'm so glad that you guys are here. It is March the 28th. We have 3 days left in this month. And this is episode number 41. So it's an exciting day because I have a lot to show you guys. It has been 2 weeks. I think I said in my last one that I'm thinking about going to every 2 weeks. I don't know, we'll just see how that goes. I miss you guys. I've been catching up myself on some Flosstube for the last week. Work's been kind of, crazy. It's hit and miss. It just depends on what's happening. We've gone down one employee, so our schedule looks different. It pretty much looks the same, but there's some different things going on with it. And then I took a day off. Actually just traded a day really, but it was enjoyable this past weekend. I went to Eric Church concert. Learned that concerts are not for me. That's okay. I was super anxious the entire day, stomach upset anxious, like it was rough. And then when we got there, I was fine, relaxed. I went with my girlfriend Kim. We enjoyed ourselves. We went out to eat before, just hung out, enjoyed the time. And then when the concert started, of course the stadium filled up. I went into sensory overload, so it was tough. I absolutely enjoyed the music. He is he's like country rock, like it's a mixture, and I thoroughly enjoyed his performance. The lights, the sounds, the smells, the crowd, everything was just, it was a lot. So I will probably just enjoy my music from my phone. So I subscribe to Sirius, and so I change out whatever I'm listening to as I feel like it. But having the experience was fun. I've done some spring decorating around the house. I am adoring this mailbox. This was painted by my uncle's sister. And so my plan is, right now, it's going to stay this way, but my plan is to open it, have some greenery cascading down, and then fill it with some pillows. That's what I would love to do. So we'll see. Y'all know my finishing techniques, so we'll see. Brought out the little bunnies and all the little things for spring. Brought out some greenery. I'll post some pictures of things that I've done. I haven't gotten the kitchen finished. Yeah, it's just the most. Erica, when we moved in 3 years ago now, next month, she wanted lemons in the kitchen, which is fun. She painted, she did all the things, she bought the lemon stuff. So I'm trying to mix the spring stuff and the lemon stuff. I know that the lemon stuff goes with summer, but it's just in there. So we'll figure it out. I might have to put the glasses back on because my eyes are just not adjusting. Anyways, I have things that I've stitched on. I have things that I have a thing that I finished. Those of you who are on my Instagram already know about that one. Got several comments. Yay, I finally got it done. I did. It's not finished yet. Here March is over and I still haven't got it finished and taken to grandma's. So that's probably what I'm going to do after this, is get it finished. But I needed to get this up and posted in time for my normal time. Yeah, it's honestly just procrastination. It's literally sticky board and super glue. I just need to do it. Okay, so I watched a lot of Flosstube this week. And got caught up on some people that I normally watch and keep up with. And I've done quite a bit of stitching this past week. The week before, not so much. Not sure what happened there. It didn't happen. I was stitching more on one thing than anything else. I've been trying to finish my March Madness, which now I just have a few days left to do. We'll see. Hopefully it'll get done. I hope. I actually ran out of my brown, so I've got to look. I'm pretty sure that I have another skein of it. If not, it's brown. Maybe it won't be too variegated. I'm thinking I have another one, because that was a big piece and I surely wouldn't have just bought one for it. Okay, so let me show you my finish first, just because it's staring at me, and then I have a lot to show you that I've gotten accumulated, not that I've purchased, but I've accumulated. And then right before I started recording, my mail ran, and so I got some things from Fat Quarter Shop that we'll open together because I haven't seen them yet. And then I'll show you all my whips. All right, y'all ready? So, oh, and I haven't updated you on the family yet. I'll do that after, so you can go. This is Spring from the series that I'm doing for Grandma. So, for whatever reason, this has been the hardest piece to finish. I have summer mostly gone. I have autumn mostly gone. Winter is already hanging up. But spring was just difficult for me to get motivated. I don't know why, but it was. But isn't that super cute? I love it. I love the little leprechaun. He's my fave. So I'm gonna get this mounted on some sticky board. I have the sticky board. It's just not been done. And then I'm gonna take it over to Grandma's and put it in her picture frame. She said, for those of you who haven't heard the story yet, so my grandma lives with my aunt and uncle next door. And so I started this series for her, planned to do the whole thing for Christmas. Yeah, that was ridiculous. So I was like, okay, I'll just do them seasonally and then we'll get done. So I was telling her I was working on spring, and she said, what are you gonna do with it? I said, well, I'm gonna put it in your picture frame. I mounted the other one with just some Velcro the little buttons, so that I could just pull it off and put the next one on. No big deal. She said, no, you're not. I said, Grandma, what do you expect me to do? I have to put my glasses on. I said, what do you expect me to do? And she said, well, I don't know, but you're not replacing my other one. I was like, okay, but this is seasonal. Like, we'll put winter in the drawer, and then we'll pull it out when it's time for winter again. Because winter covers like November, December, and January. No, it doesn't. December, January, and February. And she said, no, we'll just put them side by side. I was like, okay, Grandma. And Donna rolls her eyes and looks at me, and she said, oh, we'll do what you need to do. I was like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's her room. It's no big deal. So, yeah, that's going to happen. So that's what I need to get done. I just need to frame it and put it up, and we'll be done. Okay. So that was my finish. What am I going to show you next? Oh, let me just show you all of the stuff that's hanging out over here. So a friend of mine calls me the other day, and she says, hey, Sissy, what are you doing? She's a former coworker, so, you know, we know each other well, and I know that she stitched, or stitches. I don't think she's stitching, though. And her mom stitched. And I was like, oh, I'm just over here at work. What are you doing? She's like, I got something for you. And I was like, oh, cross stitch. She's like, well, yeah. So she shows up with this huge bag from like the bags that you get at like Kirkland's, not Kirkland's, Books A Million, you know, those big vinyl bags, the huge ones. She shows up with that thing full. Look at all these hoops. Got this huge oblong one, and then all of these big hoops. They're from her mama's collection. Mama's been gone a little bit, and so she's just cleaning up and out. So there was that. Oh, I'm wobbling the thing, sorry. And then there was this whole bag of floss that I haven't gone through yet. And it's beautiful. None of it looks faded or anything. Like, I'm seeing colors that I use personally. So what I'll probably do is put them in the white containers that I use. And I'll solely use those. You know, I'm not going to mix and match just because I do know colors change. And it's been a while since she stitched, so, you know, the color lots have changed. Alright. And then she brought me, well, in the same bag was this stack of magazines and a book. And there is actually a whole kit in here. So I've got some of these issues, but there's all kinds of magazines, like all kinds. And so I look forward to going through them. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. I look forward to going through them. I look forward to doing a lot of the projects because they're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love the For the Love of Cross Stitch magazines. Let's see, what were some of the other ones? The Country Stitch are cute. Not as much my style, but they're cute. But yeah, I'm gonna keep messing with that and keep rocking, you guys. So sorry, I'm gonna make y'all seasick. Okay, so I got that. While I was upstairs working on some things, I found this adorable basket. So I was texting Aunt Donna yesterday and I was like, I'm thinking about putting some grass in here and some plastic eggs and then doing a stand-up bunny. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. You can find all kinds of baskets around Grandma's house. She's got several. So I got that. Oh, and then since I've seen you guys, we've had Market. So I didn't order a lot from Market. Oh, I didn't order anything from Market at all. I didn't pre-order anything. Y'all know I've got this stuff. But I absolutely fell in love with what a lot of people fell in love with, which was Let Love Rain, the sampler. In case you haven't seen it, this is the sampler. Of course, the first thing that caught my eye was the blue, but I absolutely love the whole sentiment. So I ordered the book, and of course this is Teresa Kogut. There's also, I'm just going to show you the other pieces that are in here. I wanted to do those at least for my girls' tray, not so much sentimental, but I want to do those for my girls. And then that one absolutely tore me up. And so I may do that for Trey's wedding. And then I might go ahead and do it for Katie too. And then I got another Teresa Kogut, Thoughts and Dreams. This one got me for the mental health stuff that I loved. It says, your mind is the garden, your thoughts the seeds. You can either grow flowers or weeds. And then life is tough, my darling, but so are you. And then there's Daydream Believer. So yeah, I wanted those two. Love them all. She has two other books. She has Flurry, which was super popular. I think it was like the second popular or something for keepsakes. I'm not sure about that number, so don't quote me. And then she has Gather, but those two books, no. She has 3 others that I don't have. Love Liz Here. I loved it too, but I like these more. So I got those two from Market. I ordered them from Fat Quarter Shop as soon as they released, and yeah, that's what I got. All right, so this is what just came in. Oh, that's a pretty color. This is a Ada 14 count espresso. This comes from the Natural Collection. I've been in it for a while. I heard a car pull up. Maybe not. This is the Fabric Flare collection, and this is called Berkshire Hive. Now, bees are a thing. Did I know that this was this thick? How big is this? It's 18 by 27. I've gotten some bee stuff I've already shown you guys. I'm really thinking about doing more bee projects because it's like a thing this year. I mean, it's probably been a thing before, but it's everywhere. Hobby Lobby has an entire aisle of nothing but bee stuff in 2 of our stores that I go to. I have one 45 miles west, one 45 miles east, one 45 miles south. I haven't been to the one on the east side. That's Jonesboro. Searcy and Batesville both. They have an entire aisle of nothing but bee stuff. It's crazy. So I'm thinking about doing some bee stuff. I don't know. Probably won't happen this year. So I got that in. That's beautiful though. And then this is, ooh, beautiful project bags. These bags stand up too. They're square bottom. This is the Stitch Quarterly subscription. And it says the March 22 theme is Tea Time. T-H-Y-M-E. Oh, this is so dry. Oh my goodness. First and foremost, I am loving this needle minder. It's blue. Coffee, tea, I can do them both. Look at that. Okay. Goodness sakes. Sweet Snips fabric scissors. So if you've never heard of this collection, this is from Pat Quarter Shop. They do this quarterly and they will send you notions. Got a John James needle. They will send you a pattern. They will send you the material and thread. I do Ada and DMC. This is called Hand Cream Coconut Dreams for Quilty Hands. Okay, so I think they just started carrying this and I was wanting to check it out. Focus, there we go. So I'm glad that they sent that because I was talking to Aunt Donna the other day. What did she say she used? Oh, she's going to shoot me for not remembering. I don't remember. Anyways, I was talking to her about, you know, dry hands because spring, winter, yeah, the dry hands. Okay, let me show you the pattern first. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, yeah, that's going to be done. That might be done for me, my aunt, my grandma, and my other aunt. That's beautiful. I don't know, my sister drinks coffee and tea too, so maybe my sister too. Look at the colors. They are gorgeous. And then here's the material they sent. Mushroom 28 count Lugana, so it's not 14. Did I switch it? I may have switched it. Or they may just pick it. I can't remember how that works. It's a beautiful color though. So this comes out quarterly. You get the bag, you get the notions, a needle, thread, and or floss, and material. So that's a good little deal. So I love that. Okay, so a little life update while I'm drinking my coffee. Get you something to drink. For those of you who have been praying for my uncle, keep it up. They watch. I'm not going to divulge a lot. It's okay. You don't have to know. God knows it all. So keep them in prayers. They've got a long road ahead of them, but we're all here with them and we love them and support them. So my aunt the other day, I called her, you know, just, hey, checking in on things, and she's like, yeah, your little stinker didn't make us any brownies, so we're gonna have to get some brownies made and get them down to Little Rock and take to them. Otherwise they're doing good. You know, just resting and staying high spirited, so that's good. Grandma is doing well. She's had a couple of health scares since I've talked to you guys last, but it's just her being cantankerous, so we love her. So I walk in her house and I'm like, Granny Ma, you can't be doing this. So yeah. We had some bad storms the other night that kept me up all night, and that allowed me to stitch quite a bit, but otherwise we're all okay weather-wise. Weather has turned very springy. It's staying in the 60s. I like it in the 70s. I am not a cold weather person. Don't like it, not about it. My hands stay very cold, and they tend to change colors, like they're red all the time because I'm cold. But I'm looking forward to some warm weather. And my friends are very conflicted on that because they're like, you can always add layers, you know, you can't take off layers. I'm like, no, when your body doesn't like cold, you just don't like cold. Like, it's miserable. So I'm looking forward to this late spring, summertime. Kiddos are all perfect. Trey is doing excellent. Still looking forward to an October wedding. Katie is doing beautifully at work, and Erica has, let's see, what has she done in the last 2 weeks? She has a boyfriend y'all didn't know about. She has accepted a summer position representing her school on top of doing the camps that she'll already be working, so she's going to make some money, some extra money while she's at camp making money. So that's going to be good for summer. And we had a little scholarship scare. Her school is all paid for. She has excellent scholarships, but she has one huge scholarship that she was looking forward to having some extra money just to live on for the semester. And she was 1 credit shy of making all of the requirements because she had to send in an end of the year report, and they're like, you're 1 credit shy. Sorry, we can't make any accommodations. She stressed for a minute, and then she went and sought the help. Like, she didn't call me and say, hey, I need you to fix this. She just did it. Super proud of her. I made some suggestions. You know, we talked it out. You know, it's not like she was keeping it from me. We talked it out. And I was like, go get some help. You know, talk to your financial aid people. That's what they're there for. Go get some help. And she did. And so she ended up adding an extra class to her current semester, and it wasn't a hard class. She was already, you know, a few weeks behind, but she made the effort. She did the things. She got in the class. She caught up the homework, and then she sent them a report and said, hey, it was inadvertently done this way. You know, my schedule was messed up. I have since added a class. Can y'all reevaluate? And they were like, good job. Here's your scholarship. So it's a nice scholarship. Like, it takes care of her. So I was very proud of her. She got her yellow fever, I think it is, injection vaccine thing last week. Didn't make her sick at all, thank goodness. She is ready for her trip that happens next month. So y'all keep her in prayer. She's going on a missions trip to the Ivory Coast. We love it for her. Super excited that she's traveling. When I say we, I mean her immediate family. The grandmas and the aunts and uncles and all them are stressing. But the moms and dads and sisters and brothers are proud. So I've always told my kids, you know, whatever you want to do, if you want to get out and enjoy it, get out and enjoy it. There's time to live, and then there's time to do life. And she's young. She's, you know, she's still in school. She's doing all the things. She's making excellent grades. She's making excellent decisions. Go do stuff. You know, one day she'll settle down, but now is not the time to settle down. Go do stuff. So, I'm excited for her. I'm happy for her. It's going to give her a new experience. So, she's doing tons of work with her church, of course. She's had big opportunities in the school to represent the school here the past couple of weeks. So, all the things, she's amazing. I don't tell y'all as much about the other 2 because they are grown and they have their own lives, and you know, it's like, Mom, stop. Katie is an LPN at a nursing home. There's really not a lot that I could tell you about her job. But she's a beautiful, beautiful nurse. She legit cares about her patients. The last 2 weeks, if you watch the news, has been stressful for her because she's like, Mom, this is going to set precedents. And I'm like, babe, if you're doing your job, you're doing it well, you're responsible, and you know, accept the fact that mistakes happen, and you report them and do all the things. So that's all you can do. You know, everybody makes mistakes, but you have to do your job right and do it well. So she knows that. She gets it. And Trey is just continuing to rock this whole coach and life thing. I'm just so proud of him. So proud. He had a student, I can't remember if I told y'all this or not. He had a student email another teacher 2, 3 weeks ago, maybe longer. And in this email, you know, he was thanking the teacher for helping him out. You know, he got his grades up, whatever. And he said, and thank Mr. He said another name, but he meant Trey, for encouraging me to do my best and basically show up and show out. You know, because that's what he did. And Trey had forwarded that to his dad, and he was like, I never would have thought that I would have been on this side of the fence, because he was not a good student. He did enough work to make people think that he was there. And then at the very end, like, it was a week before graduation, and his teachers are emailing me, we're not sure if Trey's graduating next week. And so we struggled to get him across the stage, just because he's smart. He just didn't want to do the work. So now, flip side, he's older and more mature and doing all the things to coach these kids, and I'm so proud of him for that. So anyways, okay, I caught you up on all that. All right, let me show you what I did this week. So I met a new friend. It's an online friend situation, and we were talking, and they are a fashion designer. And so they were like, what do you do on your free time? I'm like, I cross stitch. Could you design me something to cross stitch? They did. So I'm not going to show you the pattern because, number one, there's not a picture to show. And number two, it's huge. Like, it's a whole bunch of pages. Because I created it on the Easy Stitch, I think it is, app on my phone. And so, you know, it made it massive. It's not going to be that big. I did it on a 200 by 200, but a lot of that is background and it doesn't have to be stitched. But I told them I was going to do it on navy, and so I hand dyed. I didn't want store-bought. I wanted the modeling. I wanted all the texture. And so this is a 1/4 yard of 28 count Jobelin. And so I did this the other night. And if y'all want a funny and to laugh at me, here you go. I rinsed and rinsed and rinsed and rinsed and rinsed and rinsed some more. I thought I had it all out. I hung it up over my dryer. Thankfully shut my dryer, or not my dryer, my washer. Thankfully shut the door, because typically I leave it open so that it just airs out and it doesn't get funky in there when there's nothing in there, you know. And so, I went in the next morning to find that it had indeed dripped onto my washer. And so I was talking to a friend of mine who cleans houses. She's like, Melissa. And I was like, it's okay. I mean, nobody ever sees my washer. And so she was like, get one of the magic erasers and see if it'll come off. I don't know if it'll come off or not. I haven't tried it. It's red dye. I was like, it's another day. So this is the pattern for it. I think that's going to be my April start for my birthday month, just because, you know, it's a design that came from a friend, and so I want to commemorate that. So if you were watching me last time I recorded, you saw that my March Madness winner was Hoop There It Is, which is a heartstring samplery by Beth Twist. Love her. Love her work. Oh, how clear that's coming through. There we go. And, here's what I'm at. This is actually not a lot left. It's probably going to go up to here. There it is. That's Hoop There It Is. I did not work. Oh, I did too. I worked on one of the sister pieces. I'll put in my whips. Okay. So there's that. I worked on Quaker Christmas. Aunt Donna asked me to work on that again. So I sat down one night, pulled it out, and finished her snowflake. Oh, I didn't take it off the hoop. Let me do that real quick. Because she wanted to see the snowflake next. So, what my aunt requests, she gets normally. Did I tell y'all she took her piece in? I think I did. To be framed. Can't wait to see it. So there's the snowflake. So this is how much I've gotten done. Love it. She said, I sent her a picture of the snowflake, and she said, what color is that green? I absolutely love that. And so I told her, I'll tell you in a second because I gotta look at it. And she said, I think I'm gonna get some of that. I may already have it, but I think I'm gonna get some. So I was thinking in my hallway, it's a, I don't know, it almost looks Victorian wallpaper. And I said, what about, the green is 934. I was thinking it was a 934. I said, what about doing just some small samplers in there and doing some monochromatic. Some greens, some reds, blues for sure. And she said, I like that idea. So I'm kind of thinking that may be what I do. Because I've got, it's not big sections of wall, probably 4 feet, maybe 3 or 4 feet wide, up and down all the way. But I could have, you know, some samplers hung around. There's a cute little wall lamp in there in the hallway. I need to get a shade for it. But it just takes you back. You know, it just takes you back. I like watching the old movies. And when I say old, I'm talking the era movies. Anything Jane Austen. Yes, I've been watching Bridgerton. I'm not going to recommend that one. It's not suitable. That's my disclaimer. So don't blame me if you go watch it. I like watching The Little Women, The Little Men, all of those. Anyways, I don't know where I got that from. Oh, talking about the lamp. But I was thinking that samplers would be pretty in the hallway. Okay. Then I worked on Baby Got Back Stitch. My cover picture would be on the cover. So these 3 pieces will be hung together. The third one I didn't work on at all, so I didn't bring it over. But these 3 pieces will not hung together, but they're going to be put together up here. They're small. They're not big. They're so pretty. As a matter of fact, you can see exactly how big they are on this one because I did the bottom all the way across. This is the top. That's the bottom. So that's how far I've gotten on that. I haven't worked on this one much at all since I was trying to do the other one. But the little woman over there got finished. And then I worked on a new dress on the I Belong to the Cross Stitch Nation. I just felt like I needed to touch most of my pieces. I didn't touch them all, but so many of them have been neglected over the past couple of weeks, so I just wanted to touch some. And so I got this girl done. Well, I got her hair and I pretty much got her done actually. I just got to do the little chevron. That's for me. It's, I'm not in a hurry for it. I want to put it up here, I think, on this wall. Hope you guys have gotten a lot of stitching done, however much you like. I had neglected all of my sales, so I need to get back to them. Unfortunately, if you have not been watching Finally a Farm Girl, go check out Chrissy's Etsy. She's put in new designs and they're so cute. I've got 2. I got the original, the teddy bear and the bunny. So I need to get them done. And now she has a scarecrow, 2 different witches. One is in a scene and one is solo. She's got a Santa Claus. And I can't remember some other things. So go check her stuff out. This is what Aunt Donna wants me to get finished. Changed World. Nowhere near it. But I think I worked on this since I saw y'all last. I honestly can't remember. If not, you're just going to see it again. I worked on the wording in this box, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see in the video. No, not really. When I stitch the black, you will. Yeah, I need to focus more on that. My friend Jan Holder has been working her cute little tail off on it. Changed the colors. It's fabulous. She put blue in it. I should have just had her change my colors. It's gorgeous. Like light blue. I think it was just a change of colors. I think she pretty much followed the design. It was just a change of colors to make it brighter. This little guy is still getting some black in him. I'm not in a hurry. I am because I want him done, but I'm not in a hurry. He's going to be a gift for June. It's just going to end up being a birthday present. He's pretty. I really like that. Number one, I like that car. What's that stuff called? Car Murano car. But I like the 32. I did 2/2, which is a lot. I should have done it thinner, but it's great coverage. So this little guy's been getting a lot of attention because Fat Quarter Shop sent the pattern to everybody who does the giveaway stuff. And but I got it in the actual kit when it came out. It was one of the quarterlies. So I worked a little bit on him. Pulled out the 25th stitching. So you see my line here was my little marker to do my outline, but I got him a nose, mouth, and eyes, so there we go. That is a lot of fill-in, a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline his head and his neck, fill in the ears, fill in the antlers, and then just take this to work, and whenever I can, throw in all my color. I think that's what's going to happen to finish him. That would be so easy to do. I worked a little bit on Sleigh Ride last night. I didn't pull out the big picture. Sorry. It's from a book. And all I have is the oh wait. You know what? The back side may have the picture. It may not be in the book. Oh, it is. Good job. So this is the project. Slow down a little bit. This is a Mike Vickery. And I got more snow done. There's a lot of snow. So the deal with this is, you can see in the picture, it's sporadic. It's not, all of that's not color. And so, I was watching TV last night and just sat down and started putting some colors on. There's 3 different colors involved in the snow. Yay! So yeah, it's slow going, but it's fun. It's beautiful. I love that picture. This guy was super fun. I don't know what made me fall in love with this pattern, but it happened. I think it's all the ornate stuff that's going on there. But I love this snow globe. So, all of the snow is done in this little thing. I could have actually, whenever I finished this last night, could have put the globe part of the circle on, but I was just done. When I got done with that, I was ready to go to the next thing, which was Sleigh Ride. So my 25th stitching ended up being on the 20, whatever yesterday was, 7th, because I forgot on the 25th to do it. And my last whip of the day to show you is Temperature Butterflies. Still love this. It's super fun. Just because it's unexpected. It's hard to believe that I'm fixing to start the 4th month. there's where I have gotten. I'm caught up to yesterday. Maybe today. I don't think I did yesterday though. So probably tonight or tomorrow I will sit down and stitch next month's lines so that I have it ready to go. There I am bumping the camera again. I don't know why it's so unstable today. It usually doesn't do that. Alright. So, that was a blast, right? My plans for the week are to definitely finish this just because I absolutely wanted me to go. I definitely want to finish this. Now that I'm thinking about it, just thinking in my head, I might do that time cup. I'm thinking that'll be a cute Mother's Day pictures for all of my aunts and grandma and mom. So that would give me a month to get all those done. It's not huge, like, at all. Let me see how big this thing is. Now that I put it up right. Oh, it's So Emma. I didn't tell y'all that. In case you don't know. It's So Emma. And my friend Cheris brought me some more of those Shane bags so that I can have more project bags. It's 112 by 112, 8 by 8. So it's not bad at all. So I could do, you know, a little something. Oh, I didn't know that came with this little description card thing. I never looked at it. Those scissors are 3.5-inch scissors. I like the fact that they're blue. So yeah, I might just do that, and then like for my mom, I might put mom down there and grandma and aunt and aunt. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all don't hold your breath, please. I've still got to get my Aunt Debbie's project started. She wants a scene, and I want something that she can put on her mantle. So I'm gonna get that started. Sorry. Okay, what else? Hoop There It Is needs to get finished. The whole project, or the whole thought process for March Madness is a completely FFO project. So I figure it will go in a standard picture frame. After that, I don't have any plans, so we'll just see. Because I want Hoop There It Is, which is the brown and antique white. I want Baby Got Backstitch, which is gray, I slanted gray maybe, with red. And then I want, what's the other one? Hoop There It Is, Baby Got Backstitch, and I don't remember. Anyways, it's like a cranberry color on blue. So I want them to, coffee got me. I want them to all, you know, be up there. So I'm thinking maybe some natural color picture frames. White and brown and gray or black or something. So they'll all be fun. Or I could stair step them up for here. I don't know, we'll do something. So what else are my plans? For the 1st of March, I'm gonna start, for sure gonna start my pattern that I created. I do want to get some Easter stuff done, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I am going to plan for the next video to be 2 weeks out, just because I have a lot to catch up on and get done, and I want to have some things to show you guys. So if I should pop in a week, don't be surprised. I was given the day off unexpectedly next Monday, so who knows? I will be doing a lot of stitching, but who knows? So yeah, that's it. Speaking of TikTok, who knows if anybody's gonna watch this show or not? that I've met on TikTok, but I have made some friends, and they all text me, you know, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Stitching. What are you doing besides stitching? So every day is the same thing. Not every day, but a lot of times it's the same thing. What are you doing? Stitching. So one of them asked me the other day, do you do anything but stitch? And I was like, well, I work, but you know, when I'm home, I stitch. You don't go out with friends, you don't hang out, I stitch. That's what I do, I stitch. So the concept is not there for everybody. You know, not everybody knows about hanging out in the house by yourself, watching Flosstube and stitching. It's very peaceful, it's relaxing. I'm okay with that. So yeah, it's good. Anyways, okay, enough yapping. So I found an inspirational quote for this week, because I haven't done this in a couple of weeks, and I wanted to leave you guys with a good thought. With everything going on in the world, you just need a good thought. So this is Maya Angelou, who I love, and it says, if you must look back, do so forgivingly. If you will look forward, do so prayerfully. But the wisest course would be to be present in the present gratefully. So I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for our time together and for our hobby, lifestyle, whatever you want to call cross stitching. I'm grateful that it's brought all of us together and that we can enjoy it peacefully. I love you. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. You guys have a good stitchy week. Bye.